welcome back to the Hyper Vzn podcast. This is episode 11. We are one away from the finale of season 1. It's been a ride. I don't really know how we got here. I thought we were just gonna have 5 or 6, and then probably every single week be like, yeah, we'll see how it keeps going or something like that. But we moved to weekly uploads. We got really big in Noah's friend community. I don't know. It's been fun. I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Happy to keep it going. I do like the the weekly uploads. We're not doing that anytime soon.
I'm gonna need to pay an editor for that.
Yeah, for sure. No, but it's been fun. Excited to have a little break here as we kind of go into our lives, but excited to have it come back very, very soon. So happy to talk about it today, kind of what we expect. Just kind of a wrap up of this season. Our finale episode will be 2 weeks from this podcast. Well, I guess a week, but I guess I'm thinking now, but yes, so a week from this podcast. And then we'll kind of just talk about what we expect for season 2. And so got my fire merch on today. Was able to see Drew this past weekend, and he gave me the merch. So I'm pumped. Got it on, and it's awesome. So yes, sir. Can't wait.
And speaking of merch, we're not going to plug our own stuff here, but we have our sponsors, Legacy Cornhole, which is apparently their real name.
It's not apparently, it is.
It apparently is Legacy Cornhole. So they have actually come out with their own merch. That is not it. They have that's the koozie you see right there. Now you see it.
Yes.
Okay, we got the technical difficulty sorted out. So they got a koozie here. You got the Legacy Cornhole part of it. I've actually clicked on this to see. I don't know if it's just in red, but we'll see. All right, you get red and black. You got some options. Ooh, that's nice.
I actually like that one. Yeah,
that's nice. Okay. We'll go from the t-shirt first. So that's the t-shirt. It's a basic t-shirt. You got a Legacy Cornhole shirt. No, you don't want to go too flashy sometimes, but you want to sport. Boom. There you go. You want to get a little bit more sporty with it. You got the more baseball style shirt right there. And that's where I was saying I have a Napoleon Dynamite shirt like that, where it says vote for Pedro, but it has that same, style. Pretty nice shirt. And I'm sure it's even nicer when it says Legacy Cornhole, not Cornhole Legacy. And I think the best part probably is this hoodie here. It's a nice pastel color, because we can get to our merch in a little bit, but I think part of what I want to do with our merch coming up eventually, if I ever get a storefront set up or whatever that all takes, I don't really know. Pastel is something in my mind for sure.
Yes, love the pastel, like that.
Yeah. So I'm between these two. I like to get both. We'll see. See if I can get something for free. Just kidding.
I'm actually gonna bring up this point to him. I want to see what we can do if we can do like a softball jersey thing, and we do like Legacy Cornhole and Hyper Vzn.
Because you guys have your league coming up, right?
Yeah, our league's coming up.
You get the sponsors on it, printed on there.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I don't know how to do all that, but I'd be down to pitch in some money for either Bryce to do it or someone to do it. That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
like numbers and stuff. It'd be sweet to get
sure it's out there.
Hyper Vzn time, Legacy Cornhole, softball jerseys. That'd be sweet.
Because then also this isn't their merch, but they've got their products. Because Bryce talked about it a couple weeks back. They actually are really nice. He's not just saying it, and I'm not just saying it. We don't sponsor the Browns here, but that's very short. Okay, not what I expected there. I'll zoom in. This is zoomed in, so you're getting the static quality of it. But I mean, they've made that themselves. That's not a sticker or anything. That's pretty crazy, I think. That's a design they've done themselves. That's Bryce right there, I think.
Yep.
So that's Legacy Cornhole. You know what they got going on. We'll shout out to them for all the support they've given us.
Absolutely.
Let's see. We kind of, I guess, said our thoughts on how we felt about season 1. I don't know. Season 2. What are you looking forward to? What do you want to get done? What do you want to see?
Me personally.
Yeah.
I want to have obviously more conversation. I want to get. I know we have some potential guests in the works that I would love to get on. That'd be pretty cool. I'm just looking forward to just continuing, man. I don't really know. I mean, it's just been fun to kind of sit down and do this, and yeah, I love having guests on. I love just talking, just you and and I know we want to have some returning people on. I know Ian wants to come on. I'm pretty stoked about that one. That should be good. Yeah, so I just think really I'm just excited to just keep on going. Definitely improving as well. I think there's some stuff that obviously we can improve on, but do some self-reflection and then go from there.
Yeah, no, I agree. Besides the fact that we could improve, I think we're already at our peak. But I think my main goal is season 2, 1 in-person episode for you and me. Same room.
I like that.
Gotta get that. We got plenty of time for that one. I think season 2 will go on longer. Let's see. Season 2, what am I looking for? No guests. 10, 15-minute episodes. Unless it's Michael every week.
Yeah, man, we gotta get. I didn't even think about that. We need to get him back on. There's some guests that we need to have on again.
I don't know if we can get Michael back on. I've talked to him like 4 times since that podcast.
Yeah, I was gonna say Michael doesn't communicate at all.
Yeah.
So,
but I guess outside of the actual podcast itself, like brand wise and everything, because we'll be in the summer then and everything during like a couple of the months of our time off between season 1 and 2. So I'm probably still going to take some time, try to, I don't know, figure out different ways to promote things, get, I don't know, like a fresh look for all the things. I'll probably change the light color for season 2 because it's been the exact, like I haven't changed this once since episode 1 because then I changed it to blue and red to match. The colors of the podcast.
Yeah. Now that you say that, I'm not trying to cut you off, but that's something that I want to do too. I plan to hopefully at some point get like an actual desk.
Okay.
And then maybe I think it'd actually be this room here. I think potentially we'll see. But I want to get a desk, and I plan to get a desk and then actually like have like a legitimate like setup. And I want to get hang stuff on the walls and whatnot. So
pimp that.
That is my goal.
Okay.
So to not have just a generic white background or whatever behind me, and
this is what you get with the Hyper Vzn podcast. You get some guy that cares too much about things looking flashy and crashy and all that, and then you get the same exact thing here, but it's just like you're much more simple, and it doesn't. Although I don't have the Cavs poster logo anymore of them.
Yeah, I'm in a different room tonight. I'm doing something over the screen, watching TV.
You're watching the Cavs game.
Yeah, it's okay.
Sorry, Ian watched a whole entire game on our podcast when he came on, so
it's true.
I could see it in his glasses.
So,
and then there's merch ideas I have. Then Noah already knows my main one. It's just I swear it's impossible to find like. We don't have like distributors or like a merchandising company or like I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, like a factory or anything like that. Like it's just I go on a website, I order the things out of my own money, and then it's just like we have these,
yes.
But it's a reflective jacket. All I want is a reflective jacket that says Hyper Vzn. Maybe it has like like a strip down the arms that like and has like branding on it or something. It's the main thing that's been on my mind since the moment I said, "Hey, we should do a podcast, Noah." Yeah, so I'm probably just going to spend the 2 months off between season 1 and 2 looking for that.
For sure.
Yeah. Quick shout out though, because it's already decided. Well, that would be nice. Adam Eckert, our former roommate, did win the March Madness bracket. So he gets the one of the free merchandise things. Tyler, who was on, I think, on our third episode, one of those. Our other former roommate got second, so he gets a free hoodie. Bryce just missed out. Kansas winning against Villanova was the icing on the cake for Adam to jump from third to first.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate.
Yeah.
Not unfortunate, but I just know Bryce was very committed to that. So.
Yeah. But Adam did comment on it and said, "Step aside, ladies. This one's mine." And he did not lie.
Yeah, it's true.
So there's that.
Carly just missed a cut. Thank goodness.
She texted me that she was going to go on there.
Oh.
It was like probably like 3 minutes before the first game tipped off. And she was like, "Oh my God, I'm putting my bracket in right now." I was like, "All right, cool." And then I went on and checked like 5 minutes after the game started and she wasn't in there. I was like, "That's your fault." I posted it like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
Let's see. Other merch things, like I want to do, like I said, pastel hoodies, stuff like that. Maybe some t-shirts, because it's the summertime now. Well, coming up at least. We're heading into spring and summer. So a sweatshirt's not going to be as viable, although it is very comfy.
Yes.
Sorry, Tyler just texted and said kickball.
Oh, that is what you get here at the Hyper Vzn podcast.
It is. We're phoning this one in. No, we're not.
And the Cavs lost, by the way. So,
but like you said, like like it's for your softball league technically, like where you want to get the branding on it for us and Bryce, for the that stuff.
Yes.
I think it would be fun though, like to like make a couple like jerseys, like a Hyper Vzn basketball jersey for the outgoing frat guy that listens to this podcast, because they always throw their basketball jerseys over their sweatshirts. It's usually a Tyler Hero one, but we have the same colors as the South Beach jerseys. So,
you're right. Goodness, and I have one of those because of Drew. Oh yeah, huh?
Didn't wear it.
Dude, I want to get it framed. That thing's awesome.
Yeah, that's fair. It's a Duncan Robinson one though for Noah, because better.
Heck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to get the Twitter on that. Ugh, that's so frustrating. All right. Here comes the play-in.
I mean, yeah, it was bound to happen.
It was bound to happen, but just unfortunate. All right, I'm back. Sorry.
Let's see. But yeah, like jersey stuff, like a soccer jersey would be cool. Maybe a football jersey, but there's not much customization you can really do there sometimes. Well, maybe that's because I'm a fan of the Packers and they just have the most boring jerseys. Well, we actually are fans of the 2 most boring teams in the league, probably. Packers and Browns.
Yeah, pretty boring jerseys.
Yeah. We have
and helmets, especially helmets.
You're the helmets and we're the
yeah. I would agree.
Yeah. So maybe that's why I think that. But I would still say there's less customization on football jerseys than most other sports.
Yeah. I would say the most creative would probably be soccer.
Yeah. Probably. Basketball's getting there with a couple of theirs.
Yeah.
But there's just more soccer anyway. That's probably why.
Yeah.
You have 75 teams coming out with jerseys that are relevant to the world, plus the national teams. So, yeah. I don't know if I have any other merch things. I would just not like miscellaneous things here and there, like a hat, maybe a bandana, golf stuff, like get like a little thing for the driver. I don't want to make the motion of putting the thing on the driver because then I realize that's forever.
Yeah. I didn't think about that, dude. Some golf stuff for the summer.
That was on the website I was looking at, like a golf towel, something like that. That'd be cool. Maybe a golf ball. I'd lose that though. Maybe not. I could lose a driver too. Get a little pissed. Hurl it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. Just like little things like that. And I don't really like, we don't have a website set up. That's another thing. I'll let you do a little bit before I get into my website part. But like I don't have a shop opened up for this. So like if someone ever was like, hey, I want a Hypervision insert thing here, just let one of us know and I'll look at it and we'll see. We'll see if I charge you or not. I don't know. Depends how I feel that day. So yeah, I don't know. I guess you said, what you're looking for in season 2. I don't know if there's any topics you might want to tease that you feel like you might cover in season 2.
Topics in season 2. I haven't really thought too much about this. I think that's another thing I want to just do too, is like actually like we had a set thing of topics, but I really want to like sit down like and just like think of like pretty, just some topics that we could cover more so, because I feel like you had a lot of them and I was just kind of like, okay, I'll just talk about them with you. I had some, but as of right now, I haven't really thought about it too much. I know I kind of want to talk a little bit about video games a little more. I think we mentioned that to do that this season, and we didn't really talk about it much, if
They've
any.
come in and out a few times, yeah.
I guess yeah, because I remember I talked about it with the nostalgia episode.
But yeah, we never had a full based video game episode.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about this a little bit. So that might be one. I don't know. I mean, I'm a huge fan of F1. But that's
on
kind
the
of
list for you. We'll get there. I forgot how early it started, and I was on vacation then, so I just completely.
Yeah, and also I don't know if we might talk about it because it's a very niche thing. Like I don't know if anybody usually even interested in F1. So
keep in mind, last week I ranted about soccer for an hour. I think you're allowed to have
a
rant if you need it.
Yeah, we'll see. I could actually rant a lot, but
exactly, yeah. I've had plenty of my own rants. You can get yours in.
So yeah, we'll see about that.
You don't care about the fans. That's why we have this. This is for
I really want to talk more about football. I'm a huge NFL offseason guy, like not the NFL in general, but like offseason, like draft stuff, drafts coming up, and then like more. I guess the offseason's kind of done after the draft, but more stuff leading up to the season, especially now the Browns.
And we'll be back in on season 2 before then, so that'll be good timing for that.
Yeah, for sure. That's when I would like to have potentially Ian come back and maybe Josiah if he wants to come on. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, so that's interesting. I think that's about it. But yeah, definitely want to have some more concrete things because I don't mind talking. I know like that stuff that's more like I don't know what I would call that, but I want to talk more like life stuff too. Is pretty interesting. So. Yeah. Maybe some more concrete things about that. But yeah, for sure.
I think we got all of our really good life topics out of the ones where I never expected it. Like Alex was one where everyone said that.
Yeah, man.
They were all disappointed with how serious.
Yeah. the feedback on that episode was almost like bad, but it was a good episode. I mean,
it was bad because of what they expected was going to happen. They thought that like the walls were going to catch on fire or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And instead, we just went super deep.
One. Alex
but that's good.
Talked about a lot of great things that, like, a guy fresh out of college or high school is struggling with.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, for sure.
One I'll tease was supposed to be today's episode. We're going to get into season 2 instead. Is my friend Andrew, who I'll be probably living with by the time we start season 2. He's still in Europe currently. He left in February. Should be back in like May. We were supposed to have him on today, but he ended up running a half marathon. He got the days mixed up today instead of yesterday is when he thought it was going to be. So he was busy and he was dead tired because apparently when you run 13 miles, you're tired.
Where is he running at?
He ran it in 2 hours. Half marathon should be 13.1, right?
Yeah, I was running the location. Where are you running at?
Oh, I don't actually know what country he's in right now. The last I saw was like Italy or something. I don't know. I honestly fell out with his TikTok. I've liked all of his TikToks, but like when I was on vacation, I didn't actually watch any of them because I was on TikTok for like probably 15 minutes over those 2 weeks. I was on vacation.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've and he lost service for a while when he was like skiing in mountains with a couple people he knew. So he's all mixed up on days and which ones he's posting. So I don't actually know where he's even at,
Yeah.
which
No,
is
I
what I
think
was
that.
trying to figure out today. But anyway, season 2, I'm gonna get him on, tell him to, hey, come in my room. We're just gonna film a podcast with Noah here.
No,
Uh,
that's
really
awesome.
get his thoughts of post Europe trip, everything there, the culture, the food, what it's like being abroad, and that stuff.
I'm excited for that. That'd be a good episode for
Mhm.
sure. Yeah.
And then
Well,
maybe even on that one, we can talk about moving out of Ohio.
hey, we'll see, man.
That's a season 2 tease right there. Maybe it's,
That's a,
that could be like a season 3 tease by then, actually. But
we'll see, man. We'll
leaving
see.
Ohio,
We'll see,
Denver, Colorado
man.
entered the mix apparently.
Do what?
Denver, Colorado has apparently entered the mix.
I don't know. I thought we were trying to get away from that, but
Well, that's what I said to Andrew, and I was like, yeah, I mean, it's I was like, we're trying to get away from winter, and then he just hit me with facts for like 2 minutes straight. I was like, oh, okay, because he was like, Denver's the number one happiest city in the state or like in the U.S. I was like, okay. He's like, they have blah blah blah. There's so many days of sun in the year. It's like top 5. I was like, okay, and that there was like 3 or 4 other things. I was just like, thanks. He's like, I guarantee you from the research you did right there, you've done more than me and Noah have in our.
oh, absolutely. We're just like, want to go here? Sure, let's go. Let's try.
Yeah, it was just like, oh, Phoenix, yeah, why not? It's warm there. California, if we can find a cheap city. So California's off the list, obviously.
Yeah.
North Carolina's on there. Andrew said he would room with us if it was North Carolina or Denver. Phoenix, he's not too hot on. So
I still want to visit, man. We gotta
obviously.
we gotta plan a trip.
Still.
I still want. I never been to the West Coast. Would love to go Phoenix and California and all that. I just want to experience it. Okay.
I will say there's less scorpions if we don't go to Phoenix. That's an upside of not living in Phoenix is the scorpions.
Yeah.
We would see grass still.
Did you see any while you were there?
Huh?
Like spiders and scorpions, all that
I didn't
crap.
see spiders, but I saw a couple scorpions. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
I
crazy.
mean, it wasn't like they were gonna get me or anything. Like they were just like away. You know, just like a scorpion. That's about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know, like in Denver, you would get grass at least.
Yeah.
The trees don't hurt you as much if you hug them. Because Arizona has cacti.
Yes, I got it. I knew it, and I knew what you were saying, and I was still like, wait, he means cacti, right? I was like,
yeah, I don't know, but we're getting out of here.
yes.
But Andrew also told me he wants to do like maybe for a year or 2, live in like Spain or Italy and like teach English to people.
Whoa.
So I think he's enjoying his time. Over
Yeah,
here.
maybe a little too much.
I don't know. I mean, I would go and like teach English to people in Italy for a year.
I guess, but
it's Italy. You just get free wine and cheese all day, right?
Get in some trouble over there.
Nah, I'd be fine. My mom's half Italian.
There you go.
I'm good to go.
So yes, slight tease there, but
yeah,
something to.
That's the season 3 tease.
We'll see. What else, man? Anything else you want to tease or just say you're excited for? Or
talking about teasing.
Hey.
Hypervision. Let's see. What kind of stuff can we be going on? The Prime sponsorship is probably coming at some point. It's just a matter of time, you know. Yep. But honestly, I want to see what kind of actual sponsorship stuff we can get going on, because like there's this thing called like popcorn through like not the food. I know what that is.
There's this thing called popcorn.
There's this new invention, popcorn. It's like through Buzzsprout, which is what I take the podcast through. Like that's what the podcast.
Oh yeah.
They have a little section for sponsorships, and it's through like popcorn or whatever. And they email me every week, and it's like, hey, there's 12 new sponsorship opportunities to look at right here. Never once have I clicked on it, but they also always email me at work, and I'm just like, I don't care right now. And then by the time I get off work and I get home, I'm on TikTok, and then it's like, oh, FIFA, and I forget. But yeah, I want to look into like some sponsorship things, see what we can do with it, see how we can kind of market it. Also look into like what makes it a legit podcast slash business thing, but I don't know if I want to get into all that, because then I feel like that means taxes and bills and shit, and I don't want to do that. So
Yeah.
depending on what that all entails, we'll see how far I go with it for season 2. Yeah, but then there's the website thing that I want to do, which I'm fine doing, like hosting a domain for the Hypervision brand. Like it wouldn't just be the podcast itself, you know, like there'd be a tab for the podcast, and I would try to find a way. What I plan on doing is copying Andrew's website entirely, because he found a way to code his website to have his podcast in there. So I'll just ask him how he did that. But yeah, and then I don't know, just have like maybe try to get like a store inside of that. It's for like that hoodie, the black on black hoodie we have. Stuff like that. I don't know. And then videos maybe of like, I don't know what we would like outside, because like I don't know, like on the YouTube channel, if I want to post anything other than these podcasts.
I was thinking maybe like shorts. Like YouTube has like shorts.
But that is that like clips of the podcast you're thinking?
Pretty much. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I don't know if I want to put like different content on this channel though.
Yeah.
But I mean, it could easily happen. It's just whatever I could end up finding. But then the harder part is that we live 3 hours from each other, and you and me are we literally are the only people in the Hypervision podcast. But I mean, we could still film with other people, but for almost every video that we do, I would want both of us to be on it. Because I don't want to post like gaming videos of just you and me doing something. That I'll just do that for my other channel.
Yeah.
I don't know. We could do one of like, we do a crossover video. We get, you know, like it doesn't have to be the Hypervision branded ones, but we could get some sort of legacy cornhole board or something like that. Do a cornhole video. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I don't know. We could do a metaverse of our podcast with Andrew and his friend on his podcast.
You can create an
because I assume they're going to film their podcast also inside of where we live. Because his friend Paul just drives to Andrew's house and they film all their podcasts in person. But they live a lot closer to each other. So I assume that they'll just do the same thing still and just film in person. I don't know. Yeah, but I want to get like an established brand, I guess, for this. Get a website going, something like that. Get TikTok famous. Not really. Maybe. I don't think I posted the last 2 episodes on TikTok actually. Oops.
What shame.
And we're not gonna get famous. I've told everyone lately, my plan for this actually is once we start to get like slightly famous, and by slightly famous I mean like we've got like maybe 15-20 people that we don't know that listen to it. I call that slightly famous. Then we put on a clip of some other guest saying something that's insanely cancelable, and we're both there like, oh yeah, we don't agree with that or we don't stand with that, but then it blows up because someone else said something that is just terrible. And then we are under fire, you know, like all these people are like, oh, this stupid podcast, blah, blah, blah. And then everyone goes and listens to it. And then after a week, it blows over. Everyone's forgotten. That guy is gone. I guess it's just you and me. And they're like, well, it wasn't them. Keep listening. Boom. We're #1 in the world.
I love your plan for this, man. I love it.
It's foolproof.
Why did I just send
As I
audio?
saw as an audio message, I refused to play it while we're on the podcast.
You can play it. Did you get that?
Yep, I heard.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's my season 2 plan. Get canceled and then boom.
Season
Hope you
2
agree with
plans
that one.
get canceled.
Get canceled and get famous. But not from us. I want someone else to force us to get canceled. You know, I still have to work a day in Christian. All right. So we'll go back to season 1 this season. Besides this one and the next one, because this one is currently happening and that one hasn't happened yet.
Oh, man.
Favorite episode so far?
Oh, boy.
Now, you might start a fight if you don't say Alex's.
Yeah. So probably I need to see actually, because I know there was one that we did that I actually really liked.
Only one?
Well, like I really enjoyed it. Let me see here. Hold on. All right, here we go. I mean, the relationship one was just great. Super Bowl preview was awesome. Wilmington's finest. Music was good. I think the drive one was one of my favorites for sure.
Yep, that was a good one.
Nostalgia was really good. I think those are my 2 favorites that we did. And then guests that we had on. I mean, all of our guests were fantastic. Don't get me wrong.
No pun intended here, but our run from episode 6 through 9 was actually really good.
Let me see. I'm actually on our page 6 through 9.
It was the drive, and then it was Alex, and then nostalgia, and then Bryce.
Yes.
I think that's our best like back to back episodes. You know.
Yes.
Those 4. And that was really when we started to get that was from episode 6. We'd done 5 before that, so you learned some things all there. Yeah. Last week was just that you let me rant, so everyone got to get a load of that. I don't know. Depending on if I can ever think of that stupid topic I had in my head for the finale, I'll make that my favorite probably. But little teaser for the finale, I forgot the topic and I didn't tell Noah what it was when I first had the idea. So now I'm sitting here pissed at myself because I can't remember it. So it's just whatever we can think of within the next 4 days. So
we'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. We got this.
It'll be fun.
You got this. What about you? Favorite episodes?
Favorite episode. I mean, I guess it's bias because Drive was the main thing I wanted to cover. So maybe that one. I'd say it's either Drive or Nostalgia. I can't remember everything we said in all those, but yeah, those are my top 2.
Yes.
I'd probably put the first one at the bottom because I completely forget what we did in that one. Editing wise, I'd put Michael's at the top. Honestly, all I have to do is just upload the unedited version of Michael's, and we're good to go for the cancel part.
Yeah, that was goodness gracious. Or, well, yeah.
It was Michael's fault, not ours.
Or get Isaac on here.
Or what?
Or get Isaac on here. He wouldn't cancel us, but
if he's got some dark liquor in him, he'll cancel us. And
yeah.
No, I've planned on getting Isaac in here at some point. I don't know what topic. If we ever cover lacrosse, obviously it's the first one I'm going for, but
lacrosse.
Don't know he's got other stuff because he wants to start his own business too. He's got stuff like that. His Finsta, he's a very vocal person there, so I know he's got some topics he would like to talk about. He's big into fitness too. Fitness dick.
You're done.
Yeah, I don't know. So we got some stuff we can figure out with him too.
Kind of talk about
I
what we
will
look
say
for.
the best moment of our podcasting career, I would say, was this past weekend when we were at Wilmington, and Isaac and Miller walked in, and Isaac was like,
Oh, yeah.
all that stuff. And then Miller walks in and goes, "Is that Hyper Vzn on the couch?" Famous
Yeah.
people, right?
I had no idea. He followed the podcast, or I guess, yeah, or listened to it. So shout out Miller, man.
Mm-hmm.
That dude was something else.
Feared that night.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah.
We're gonna create our own NFT. Who the fuck?
No one knows what.
No one knows what. No one knows what that nice freaking token. That's what that means.
Yeah. Hey, actually, if I don't want to do a Hypervision NFT, but I mean, we have Joe and Jameson, my friends, that are die-hard metaverse. They're on Discord all day long because of the stupid groups they're in for everything that notify, like, oh, this is for sale, this is for sale, this is coming out, blah 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 blah, and all that crap. We could do one episode where Hypervision takes on the metaverse, and it's really just you and me sitting here like this, probably the whole time. Blank stares. I'm probably making a douchey comment every 20 seconds about what they say, because I don't care about the metaverse, and I will make fun of it at any given chance. When you buy a Bored Ape for $300,000, but I'm saying we could. That's Jameson Joe, when you don't listen to this and still ask me when I'm starting my podcast. That's a shout.
Yeah, of course. Oh my goodness.
That's a potential one we could do. Because I mean, there's probably someone out there that's listening to this. I don't know, that has some interest in the metaverse. We could get Mike back on. Actually, he wants to retire at 25, and start like side hustles and businesses, all that, so he doesn't have to work a day in his life ever again, pretty much. So we can talk to him about that and see how it's going. Because last time I talked to him about that, he was trying to buy like ATMs and stuff like that.
Michael was?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's moving. He's just, well, not moving. He's staying where he is. But like, he's trying. He's doing what he wants. Kind of. Oh, season 2, I'm going to try to not say for the most part. So we'll see how that goes. Or season 2, instead of doing the whole, we find a time where you can come to me or I can go to you for a podcast. We just rent a studio.
Rent a studio? Why not have our own studio?
What do you mean have our own studio? Like,
I know it's a bit difficult, but I know what you mean.
Like, you want to buy.
Yeah,
actually, I thought about this. So this is off topic to that. How much do you think it would cost to rent out like a warehouse?
To rent out like a warehouse?
Yeah, and put in my own turf field.
Do you know the answer? Or are you asking me like a guess?
I don't. No.
Oh.
No.
I have no idea. It would definitely
thought, like, when I was trying to play soccer with Jameson one day, he was complaining about the weather, and I was like, man, I kind of just wish I could just go if I knew someone that had like an indoor thing. And I had an idea. I was like, what if I ever just had one? I wonder what that costs or what goes into that. Because that'd be sweet.
Yeah.
I could just go there whenever I want, play indoor. It's turf. It's good enough.
I'm not even kidding. I have a dream of owning my own shooting gun. Like a basketball. Yeah. That'd be sweet.
Yeah. Hypervision Sports Complex.
Dude, we're just thinking. I love it. In Phoenix.
The Hypervision Sports Complex in Denver would be cooler. I'm gonna be honest, for that, at least for the mountains in the background.
Oh, dude, that'd be sick.
Yeah. Because I don't know if I want to go straight off of a workout there and just go out in the desert.
Yeah, that actually. Yeah, okay. I understand where you're at.
Second location though, Phoenix. And then, we go worldwide. It's the new Planet Fitness.
Okay, we're way out of here.
I'm here. I'm here.
We were talking
You
about
to my level right now.
we were talking about season 2 of this podcast, and now we're talking about owning sports complexes in different states.
But it'd be sweet, though,
No, it'd be awesome, but I just say
it'd be so much to manage, but
it's a little bit far fetched.
Yeah.
But no, we'll see.
That's going on the list. The Hyper Vzn Sports Complex.
Put it on the list.
Yes, sir.
Why not?
If you want to see our dreams come true, share this podcast with everybody and make it famous.
Yep.
I don't think I have anything else. I'm closed-ended on that.
Yeah, it's all good. No, I think it's good. Just, give a little insight on what we're kind of thinking here, a wrap up to season 1 and just a look ahead to season 2, ready to get it going. We have to take a little break here. My schedule's going to get super busy, and until I figure out like a routine, then we will be back, and Drew has stuff coming up too. So take a little bit of a break, and then we will be back. Hopefully bigger and better than ever.
Oh, for sure. And I just thought about what I'll do, during our 2 months off. I'll just do little videos. Like when I go up to me and Tyler go up to your the doubleheader weekend.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll just do like a little Hyper Vzn takes on the Rubber Ducks weekend.
Yeah, no, that'd be sweet. I would like some little content in these 2 months, just like stuff that's been happening or whatnot. Yeah, that'd be sweet. Just so we're not completely gone, but no, it's awesome.
Yep. Well, that is what we had today. Like Noah said, just a little insight how we thought season 1's gone so far, what we want to do next season and in the future when we're world famous. And you go to us to play basketball every day. But yeah, that's just, we wanted to give you guys our side of the podcast right before we start the finale next week. And we're saying it multiple times. That way you realize it, that next week, like episode 12, we're going to hear episode 12. That's the last one for 2 months.
This is not the finale.
Nope,
the next one is.
So 2 months after this next one, pretty much, something like that. We'll let you know. I'll probably make a post about it, or we'll just upload one day and you'll see. Season 2's done.
Yeah.
Just bulk upload all of them. But yeah, no, that's how we feel. If you were in one of the podcasts that we didn't list as our favorite, we'll see you back in season 2. So it'll be even better then.
Yes.
Other than that, we will see you next time. Peace.
We'll see you.